In this very short video, I would like to share one thing that I've learned about errors in JavaScript. In this case, it's mainly about errors that occur after making an async call, such as making an HTTP request or reading asynchronously from a file, and so on. For that, I have prepared a small example here, and first of all, let's walk through it and see what the problem is, because yeah, we always have to deal with problems and their solutions. So in this case, we can see that we have the foo function being invoked, which in turn invokes bar, which in turn will invoke beer, and this is where an HTTP request, or let's say a simulated HTTP request, will happen. In this case, make request is called, which simply simulates a promise that will reject after 1 second. So we know for sure that after 1 second we will get an error, which might happen in real-world applications. But as you can see, and this is the gist of this video essentially, is that we don't get much information from this error. What's very useful sometimes about errors, I would say most of the times, if not always, is the stack trace, because the stack trace can indicate you the steps, the function calls that have led to that error happening, and this might be useful if you want to monitor your app on the front end. I guess I've never done that, but this is what I would suppose that could be a very good use case to have stack trace for. Okay, now let's see how we can solve this problem. There is actually a very simple way to solve this, which is to simply create an error before making the request, because at this point this error object will contain the entire stack trace that led to this line of code. And then after we made the request and then we catch the error, we simply modify the message, because the message might also be very relevant. But after that, we simply throw the error once again, and we might call it or we might catch it later if we need to. But let's see how it looks after we modify that. And now, as you can see, after 1 second, not only do we get the error message, which is hello in this case, but we also get the stack trace. And with this, we can know the steps that led to that error happening. And this once again can be useful if you want to monitor your app, or anyway, I think once again, I've never tried that in real life to monitor my front-end app, but I suppose this is a good way to get some information about what's happening in your app once it is being used by the users. So this would be a trick that I will make sure I use when I'll be getting to that level to monitor front-end apps. And yeah, I hope you found this useful, and I will see you in the next one.